Walk into Kathy Beaudoin's music room, and at times you might wonder just what on earth is going on. During her 24-year teaching career, Kathy has found a unique way of helping Harvey Dunn Elementary students learn to appreciate music by encouraging them to learn about composing, creating, inventing, and listening.
I am a teacher because I want to show my students the path to self-confidence and joy through music. I want my students to be filled with the same enthusiasm for learning that I have for teaching.
Described by her colleagues as energetic and hands-on, Kathy takes time to learn about each of her students, giving special attention to special learners.
Kathy demonstrates a variety of teaching strategies to meet the diverse needs of the students she serves,
says Jane Rood, Cleveland Elementary music teacher. Teresa Pertel, a colleague and parent, says Kathy's music classes build self-esteem among students.
Music is in her heart, and she shares it with everyone that walks through her classroom door.
I hope that my students will leave with a smile on their face, knowledge in their brains, and a song in their heart.
Congratulations, 2006 Teacher of the Year finalist, Kathy Beaudoin.
I solemnly promise.
I solemnly promise.
Susan Greeno began her education career as a Head Start teacher in Sioux Falls. Today she teaches 5th grade at All City Elementary.
After 27 years, you would think I'd have this teaching thing down to a science, yet just the opposite is true. Each year is completely different. New students, new abilities, new curriculum standards. However, I am the one constantly challenging and improving my classroom standards. I expect it of my students, so why not myself?
Susan is a graduate of Augustana College and the University of South Dakota and continues to take courses at the University of Sioux Falls. All City Principal Kevin Dick says,
Mrs. Greeno is one of those rare educators who not only teaches the academic subjects as required by the curriculum, but also gets to know her students personally and strives to achieve growth in all aspects of each student's life.
5th grade student Audrey Shattuck nominated her teacher. The most important thing about Mrs. Greeno is that she makes people feel really good inside. Congratulations, Susan Greeno, finalist for Teacher of the Year 2006.
I am a teacher because I am passionate about sharing what I know and believe with children.
Okay, tell me some ways that you are different.
Music educator turned elementary counselor Valerie Horacek has been in the Sioux Falls School District for half of her 26 years as an educator. She uses a combination of research-based models to set expectations and help students work through difficult situations. Former principal Anya Hookman writes,
In her work as a school counselor, she has been placed in the most challenging schools in the Sioux Falls district, with full confidence of her superiors that she would be able to handle situations and people that would be difficult for many others.
Valerie encourages students to be good problem solvers by training 4th and 5th graders to act as peacemakers on the playground. Hawthorne Elementary Principal Cheryl Larson says Valerie is a master of building strong, healthy relationships, and her personality promotes a positive learning and working environment for everyone. Valerie received her education from Mount Marty College, South Dakota State University, and is currently taking classes at Augustana College. Congratulations, Valerie Horacek, 2006 Teacher of the Year finalist.
We must adhere to the principle that the majority shall rule. Abraham Lincoln said that in...
Teacher of the Year nominee John Knorr isn't just an 8th grade American history teacher at O'Gorman Junior High. He's also an author, worldwide traveler, student, and friend.
I have developed a reasonable plan for discipline, but I keep a good sense of humor too. I communicate my expectations, provide a structured classroom, encourage all students to participate, and expect kindness and respect for others.
John earned his bachelor's degree at the University of South Dakota and his master's from South Dakota State University, where he continues coursework today. Colleagues and parents marvel at how John is able to breathe new life into the past found in history books through such assignments as one titled History of Me, which encourages students to write a personal history of their families. Student Claire Wilco writes, "Family is one of the most important parts of life. Mr. Knorr has a family, but he still manages to stay committed to us, his students." When parent Teresa Palmatier was trying to help her teenage daughter fit in at a new school, it was John Knorr who gave her hope, even following up the conversation with phone calls to see how things were going.
Mr. Knorr enlightened me to the world of adolescence, comforting me with his experience that this situation would indeed get better. He is a shining light in the adolescent storm of hormones, growth spurts, and mood swings.
Congratulations, John Knorr, finalist for Teacher of the Year 2006.
Teachers have always been an integral part of my life.
As a junior in high school, Virginia Olson knew she was destined to follow in the teaching footsteps of her father and favorite aunt.
California, you are doing the new calendar holdover. Make sure you get that done. Child development, Jan set up the pictures for those little children when they're here, please. That story. And then
Virginia has been teaching creative writing, American and British literature, and journalism for the past 7 years at Lincoln High School. She also serves as the advisor for the school's award-winning Statesman newspaper. Parent Ann Burrish writes,
"The two most remarkable talents are her energy and her ability to find and foster her students' undiscovered strengths, often abilities that neither they nor their parents have recognized."
Under Virginia's direction, her students have written 16-page children's books, earned press passes to presidential speeches, and conducted toy and clothing drives for babies of high school mothers. Virginia earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and her master's from the University of Nebraska-Omaha. She's also earned graduate credits at several other institutions. Former English language learner Thomas Madut, who himself is now majoring in education, says,
"Everyone wants to take her classes because she is an awesome teacher."
Congratulations, Virginia Olson, finalist for Teacher of the Year 2006. Energetic, devoted, and maybe even a little crazy. That's how students and fellow teachers describe Mary Schmitz.
Why, in the infinite wisdom of American history, would we write the date 1865? What took place in 1865?
The end of the Civil War.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
When asked to write about the unusual things she does to stimulate learning in her classroom, Schmitz replied, "I draw, I sing, I dance, all the while teaching history, literature, and composition. Singing a stanza of an Emily Dickinson poem to the theme of Gilligan's Island reinforces the meter and rhyme in her verse. And the concept of island hopping in the Pacific during World War II, well, I can guarantee that the students whose desks I've leaped upon aren't quick to forget General MacArthur's military strategy." 24-year education veteran Mary Schmitz teaches American Studies, American Literature, and reading strategies at Roosevelt High School. Colleague Matthew Okerlund says,
As a teacher, she has it all. A superior knowledge of her content area, a keen ability to manage a classroom, a willingness to innovate and reinvent, a generous distaste for ignorance, and a heartfelt passion for the well-being of young people.
Mary did her undergraduate and graduate work at South Dakota State University and continues to take courses at the University of Sioux Falls. Congratulations to this 2006 Teacher of the Year finalist. It's not always easy for 6th graders to find their niche in middle school, but social studies and reading teacher Karen Venus does her best to lessen the shock. Karen's ability to erase the fear and anxiety of incoming 6th graders is a gift, says fellow teacher Cheryl Carlson. A master of words and books, Karen's classroom is a mini library. Principal Steve Albrecht and Assistant Principal Sandy Watson marvel at the respect students show for the many social studies projects that spill from her classroom into the hallway.
An intricate rainforest entrance to the building was undamaged while it greeted hundreds of students daily. The respect that students have for Karen Venus is evident.
Now, the key is that you cut short pieces.
Karen has been in the district 14 years. She did her undergraduate work at Northern State University, completed her Master's of Education at the University of Sioux Falls, and continues to pursue graduate-level reading courses.
I'm a teacher because of students, their stories, and the power of words. I may come home exhausted, but I'm never bored.
Congratulations, Karen Venus, 2006 Teacher of the Year finalist.